Hey y'all, this video is going to be a little bit different than any other video that I've ever done. I wanted to reply to a question that I got on one of my gray hair videos, and I think it's important to address this publicly because it speaks to insecurities, and I think the question was probably meant to do that. However, I'm going to respond to the question as if it were asked sincerely. So the question was, how do you go out in public like that? And when I first started this gray hair transition, it certainly crossed my mind what people would think. And then I started thinking that I'd best practice what I preach because I'm the mom to daughters. And I've always told them that they are good enough. And I meant that. If there's something they want to change, then do it. But don't ever feel like there's anything you have to change to please other people. Only change things for you and be your own person. So, when I wanted to stop coloring my hair, it was time for me once again to put my money where my mouth was with this. And what I've found over time is that the people who say these kind of things are typically the kind of people who are going to find some fault anyway, something negative to say or think or something demeaning. And that it says so little about me and so much about the person's insecurities. There are so many real life difficulties, and this just ain't one of them. The honest truth is, if I had a choice, I would have kept my natural dark hair. But I can't have that anymore, and I don't like my colored hair as much. So I would have also kept my lack of wrinkles that I, that I didn't have when I was 18 and 20 and 25, but I can't have that either. We change as we age. It's just a simple fact, and we can either accept it or we can fight it or we can do a little bit of both. But we don't have to drown our head in chemicals for an hour every 2 weeks because society has somehow convinced us into thinking that this is the only acceptable thing to do. Men don't do that. Why do we feel like we need to do that? I believe in taking care of myself. I believe it's my responsibility to do that. But I also believe that it's what is inside that matters and how we treat people and how we make people feel. And while I know that gray hair is certainly not for everyone, and I also know that everyone doesn't like my hair or like what I'm doing with my hair, I just wanted to point out that there are different kinds of ugly in this world, and I'd rather be considered ugly on the outside than ugly on the inside. And who knows, maybe those of us who are doing this now will make it easier for future generations to do this without so much judgment. And that is how I go out in public, like this. So, thanks so much for the question, and we'll see you next time.